Oops. Let me get this going real quick. There we go. All right. We are back with another comic stream. Left off on, this is page 5, no, page 6. And all you have to do for this one is ink and color. So, to see how far we get. Hey Coral, what's going on? Welcome in. Just getting started. Metal Knight to finish up. And chip away at this bit by bit. Still a little bit away from the finish line, but we're getting there. It's not a whole lot left. We're like 50% through this. But aside from that, I hope your week has been going well. Hit the midpoint of the week. It's been going pretty good for me. I believe SGDQ is coming up soon, actually. Like really soon. I'm looking forward to what's going to be on there. I don't know if they released like any sort of schedule yet. That's good to hear. Glad things have been good on your end. Yeah, SGDQ this year should definitely be should be really fun. Always looking forward to what will be on Awful Block. I think I missed the one that was earlier. Was it earlier this year? I still need to see what those games were. But I'm very curious what'll be here this summer. You know the artists are really gonna be breaking out their pens for like keeping up outside. Ever since I first like caught games done quick, it's either AGDQ or SGDQ, whichever was 1 year, a couple years back. Since then, I've like really looked forward to it. Crazy and fun watching speedruns, or especially when it's like they pull out some pretty obscure games. Like I've probably seen like a few before I like actually checked out it live, but I hadn't like sat down like really dedicated to watching the streams until later. Seeing like the Sonic and Kirby ones is always a must, though. Something real special about those. I think I'm pretty sure it was one either early this year or maybe it was last year, but it was like the dance game speedruns are like really good. Oh, that and the horror block too. That was fun to watch too. Hey Creeper. Hey Kirby23. Fitting name for the stream. Welcome in. Really just getting started. I'm working on inking page 6. I'm glad to hear Kirby23. Kirby fans gotta stick together. Okay, cool, Creeper. Yeah, happy birthday, and hope you enjoy yourself. Or happy birthday, or happy belated. Oh yeah, for sure, Sonic Colors is absolute banger OST. I actually had not heard the remixes before from Sonic Colors Ultimate. I heard people were pretty I either love them or hate them on it, but few I've heard have been actually like really good. It sounds very Sonic Adventure-y. Probably is. Yep. Oh, you know what? That last Planet Wisp wasn't even a remix. That was the that's probably from the Wii version. Act 3. I've only ever played the DS version, so that OST is what I'm familiar with. Alright, see you later, Creeper. Thank you, Dan. Much appreciated. Also, yeah, Curry23, the DS version is really fun. It's been some years since I played it, but I know it's a really good game actually. It's very Sonic Rush-esque, I'd say. Kind of in that vein, I think. Well, that's another game I haven't played. But it was definitely fun and challenging. There's some that I never like got through. Yeah, very rush, like a Sonic Rush 3 type of game. Egg Boy. Egg Boy is right over here. I have yet to get to inking him, but he's coming. He's the star of this little thing. Yeah, I really do love that. I still need to beat all of Return to Dreamland Deluxe so I can play Magolor mode, but I just love that that was even added, period. Like, having more backstory on this guy. Just eating it up. But yeah, I really look forward to seeing like what sort of lore they dropped in that. Because I've heard it's really good. I must know more about him. Oh yeah, that would be great for Taranza. Poor guy needs some love. Like, just adding these additional things, or just additional story bits, or even, I don't know, some sort of game modes and stuff. Something like to delve into more into these other characters that got established would be really cool. And so there's some extra story stuff I still need to finish in Forgotten Lands, like post game stuff. I know that has more lore to it there. I wonder if it'll be relevant. Little ears. Yeah, I'm honestly really curious about that too. Cause like after Forgotten Land, it's like, okay, are they gonna follow it up with like another traditional Kirby game, or are they gonna like go out with that whole format again with a new story? I really want to see another game like Forgotten Land. But either way, whichever they choose to do, I'm really interested in seeing where it goes. I would love for them to build on the gameplay they made for Forgotten Land. Just like what other new kind of story they want to tell. It's wild. Yeah, Forgotten Land was so crazy good. Oh my gosh. Like, it was such a fun game. Definitely the right step to take in like doing something new and just making it fresh again. Another one like would be great. And I would love Alpha in the State as well. Like even just that whole side of the cast too. There's different stuff they introduced there. It'd be nice to keep him around because I know he's still been around in like promo art and stuff. He still shows up, so it feels like he should at least stick around. Such a good little guy. Night is something. This Morpho Night is like it's like something to do with that bite is like the equivalent of the Grim Reaper, and like always shows up around something relating to death. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's like shows up with something relating to death. I don't know why, but I know like, and I don't even know like, can I even be considered canon? Because like it's always interacts with Galactonite, which he in himself like has never appeared in a canonical sense. You know, like every time he's appeared, it's like in a boss rush or something, but nothing like relating to story. So I have no idea what's up with Morpho Knight. There's so much mystery in the Kirby lore. Yeah, it was already really weird, so just adding more that makes it even more strange. But I do like that's kind of like open to interpretation in that sense, where it's just more than enough to leave your imagination wondering, like, okay, what's going on? There are some bits that do connect other things together. Like already before, I didn't realize that Kirby had like lore like that before. It wasn't until around like what was it? Was it Star Allies? Because I think that's where Morpho Knight got introduced. I even realized that there was like that's both like it's there, but it's also nothing super clear to really like establish anything. Like I don't know. Gosh, honestly, I have had thoughts about seeing how successful Mario movie was too. Like I would be both excited, curious, and kind of scared with how that would turn out. Like it seemed like I don't know, like, I don't know how you would do it. Cause it seemed like the most sensible way to do it would be like start from Kirby's Dreamland or whatever. Start from where Kirby was stopping DD from stealing all the food. Maybe kind of mix things. Well, yeah, I don't know. Cause like, I really wonder how it would work. Cause like you can tell a movie story with Kirby. Sure, like if you really wanted to, there's a lot to work with. Ton of stuff you can probably set up. You start with him, like with Kirby's Dreamland, Superstar, or Nightmare in Dreamland. One of those. But I would be very curious to see how a Kirby movie would turn out. If they even attempt to like touch on their other properties. Which you know they have to with how much money this one made. Honestly, the main thing is like, as long as they just stay animated, a lot of video game movies. Like, just avoid live action entirely and you're good. Like, sure, you could do a live action Metroid or a live action, like, Legend of Zelda, but it would really come out way better if it was just animated. A live action, something like F-Zero, sounds hilarious, but again, still, like, please just animate it. Yeah, it genuinely would. I would watch the Zelda movie in a heartbeat, man. Like it's all right there. Like you can start from anywhere. Like, you got the whole story thing laid out for you. And just like make it fit it for like a cinematic type of format. But you know, like either aside from like Skyward Sword, but like whichever like iteration you choose would be hype. Like I would love like you have to start off with the bigger one. Like I would say either Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time would be like the peak place to start. If I'm being honest, just because they're so iconic. Like when you think, well, I guess I would say personally, like if you think Legend of Zelda, like that's the first kind of area you think of. I actually would prefer starting with like either one of those instead of like Breath of the Wild, even though it's really big right now. Like that'd be more. Those two would feel more Zelda, like classic Zelda. Like that's just peak. I think that would be like, yeah, that would be a really good introduction to it. I think like either Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, but like Majora's Mask or I mean Ocarina of Time introduce like Link and you see like that younger Ganon. And I think just going back and forth between like the time frames is really cool. I feel like it would be like a good introduction for people who don't know about Zelda, as well as like the either one of those. So just imagining like just a really well stylized and rendered like Link and Zelda and Ganon. Oh, that would be so cool. I can dream. I don't know where Nintendo plans to go now after Mario movies like just immediate success, but I'd really love to see more of their properties treated like that. Like with love and care for the franchise. A lot less pop songs. But like just great storytelling. Mario movie had its flaws in like storytelling. Like the story wasn't really anything big. Very simple, but even like that still needed like still had its problems there, such like pacing and all that. But it did a good job in like starting things off. Like did well enough there, and it can improve a whole lot more. Like say take Zelda or something. You really have a story laid out for you right there, and just like really work that. You can adjust where you need to adjust, of course, for the sake of where you try to take things next. But like it's perfect, like it's just right there. Now somebody else would probably be able to get like a better like opinion on how a Zelda movie should go, or whatever. Since like me personally, I've never played any like Zelda games. I love it, but I've never played any. Like I've tried like Wind Waker for like a little bit, but I didn't really was young to the point I didn't really know what I was doing. I just wanted to mess around with the boat. But yeah, I would be so hyped to see that. I think like the most like painful thing about these like when it comes to video game adaptation movies, you know they have to start in a place where it just like introduces like people who don't know about it to the concept, you know. So then you kind of have to wait to like really get to the stories and stuff that you want to see, stories and characters. I would love to see like Return to Dreamland or Superstar Ultra and see marks and stuff on the big screen. Like you gotta take your time with it. Like I don't know, maybe Superstar. Well, no, Superstar Ultra like, it has a lot going on. Like you have the Meta Knight takeover, you have DDD stealing food, then you have Marks who's tricking you the whole time. Like all of that. I don't know, man. It's like wondering where the best place to start is, both for fans, to appeal to the fans, and to appeal to people who don't know about this thing very well. So much to consider. Yes, Marks. I would love to see March like on the big screen so much. I wonder what he would sound like too. I think that's like voices turned out better than I expected. Like there's still some that I wasn't a huge fan of, and the choices they still made, even though they did better, still not choices I would have made. But like voices can either be a hit or miss with this type of thing, especially when they're determined to choose celebrities to go for these characters. Like Kirby, will Kirby even talk? That's another thing. Cause I feel like I don't know, you can mess that up pretty easily. I feel. I don't know. It just depends on how you characterize them. I know I saw like talk of people talking about like, oh, a Super Smash Bros. Movie, but I feel like there's many reasons why that would probably not happen. And I'd say mainly just due to all the whole issues with licensing, like all these various characters and properties, and then yeah, it wouldn't really be the same. Ooh, excuse me. But it wouldn't be this like the same as like I don't know. Cause like the whole reason Smash Bros is so huge and big with like all these things, and even sometimes if they're not, like it's nothing like the same as experiencing with these characters, like just actually playing the game. Like honestly, if you want a Smash Bros movie, like refer to Subspace Emissary, like that was the best Smash Bros movie you're ever gonna get, in my humble opinion. Like a Smash Bros movie already depends on you being mostly familiar with these characters, I would say. Cause like I say like playing Subspace Emissary and all that, I didn't know much about a lot of Smash Bros characters. Um, it's more like nostalgia for the ones I do know, and then like the charm of the ones that I didn't know, just from like having played some of them fights and stuff. You get attached that way without even really knowing anything about these characters. Like say Fire Emblem, I thought like Roy, Ike, and Martha were really cool, even though I knew nothing about Fire Emblem then. I didn't know what they were from. I thought they were from Smash Bros. Even Snake, I didn't know anything about Metal Gear back during like the Brawl days. But I thought he was a funny character. Cool character. That's definitely a hard one, I'd say. Probably best left as the game is. And it's when you like come to like thinking of video games, movies, like which one has like the actual best potential for it to. Yeah, Mario, which is like open enough and has enough like story elements to use and like go from to make the movie out of, and like flexible enough to spin a good tail out of it, add more than the basic just saving Peach. And there's games in the series that have like their one-off stories that you can just use, and expand on that as well. Like excuse me again, but like Super Mario Sunshine, like that in itself, that tells like just fine with the story, and you could expand on that, use that. There's a lot of exciting things that can be seen with that. Oops. Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy, so on, 3D World, so on and so forth, and even just if you want to touch the spin-off games, that's also something. Pull up this reference real quick. Okay. But yeah, there's a ton you can do. I would like to see another attempt at a Pokemon movie, but like actually animated and not based around a spin-off game nobody really cared about. Because Detective Pikachu was like an alright movie. You don't really see people talking about that anymore. Yeah, it happened. That the story wasn't anything to write home about. Something like the Pokemon action was nice, cool, but we didn't get that many fights either. Like, I really think just a straight up normal Pokemon journey would make an absolutely fine movie. Like, you can just tell the story of Pokemon Red and Blue. Like, you have Team Rocket, you have like Red, starting out his Pokemon journey, you have the rivalry with Blue. You have the whole Team Rocket plot happening. The whole reveal with Giovanni. Like Mewtwo. All this right there. Like, just a normal Pokemon journey would be like absolutely fine. You could choose any of the games, but it would be smart to start with like the classic Red and Blue. That just sets up Pokemon, and you wouldn't have that. It would be cool to see a lot of the new Pokemon and stuff, but you wouldn't have to work with a ton of Pokemon. Like, it'd be enough to like get people familiar. I was like, I don't know. It seems really weird that they didn't go for that and went with Detective Pikachu. Probably because they thought of something that could like cater to a bigger audience and like pull in people who don't know about Pokemon, but honestly, as a Pokemon movie, I don't know if you say it did a good job about like teaching people who don't know about Pokemon. Like, it doesn't have any of the standard stuff for Pokemon in it at all. Like, you have a couple battles, but only people who already know about Pokemon are really gonna appreciate that. I'm like, well, there's nothing like super wrong with that. Like, you don't have other people in the movie kind of just sitting there confused. I'll say something like Mario. People that like, there's a ton of people already familiar with Mario, but even people who aren't can get a good idea off of it just because you know how they started off. It appeals to the fans like a huge deal. But people who don't know anything about Mario can enjoy it and get a good idea of like what Mario is, who he is as a character, the plot, so on and so forth. So, like starting with something like that for Pokemon would have been perfect, and I do hope they give it another shot. Like Go animated the classic Pokemon Red and Blue story. Like Team Rocket and everything is iconic. It's like a good choose how to show like going through different gym challenges and all that. You can add like the Pokemon, most likely bonding with like a Pikachu partner. You just gotta go off of Red's team. But yeah, that would work really well. Cause Pokemon stories for the most part until like recently are pretty straightforward. So you got a perfect baseline to work with there, and you can like add in character moments and stuff. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here. I would love to see these game movies like continue to be done right. Cause I would 100% watch a Pokemon movie like that. One that's, you know, not focused on Ash or anything, but just telling like the story of Pokemon Red, or just really any of the games, or just maybe not even following the games specifically at all, but telling the traditional like fight the gym. Excuse me, hit this, but the usual fight the gym and stop whatever the bad guy for this take is. Like you could do that just for a Pokemon movie alone and not really have to follow a specific game. It would still work. Like you could still familiarize people with Pokemon perfectly fine. But like using like Red and Blue or something would make it significantly easier, I would say. As far as, I don't know, man. It's right there. Oh, I know he's in a Mario movie and everything, and how they decided to do that, but like a Donkey Kong movie? Can you imagine? Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. Now I'm just going off about Nintendo movies, but genuinely that'd be great. Like just do Donkey Kong. Carol would be really awesome to see it. Like, Gremlins. I'd be down for it, like just absolutely. I don't know. Well, honestly, they could do it just by like completely ignoring what they set up in the Mario movie. It's like Nintendo seems to completely ignore like that Donkey Kong and Mario share the same world. But honestly, like, gosh, it'd be so cool. Just all this video game movie hype. Just make me wonder how Sonic 3 is going to turn out. that is a story I am kind of scared for, because it like SA2 is like just the Sonic story, man. And if they can characterize, like, if they can bring Shadow to a new light and like characterizing him right and giving him like the respect or recognition that he deserves again, and not being this edgy joke that he's like regressed to, I would love that so much. But there's no telling. Right, you don't know how many more pop songs we'll get in there, or dance scenes, trendy dances, more focus on the humans. Like, I don't mind Tom and Maddie at all. Like, I do like them, but I do understand people's frustrations with like people just wanting a Sonic story. Like, we should be able to have that. Okay, what's left? Have this down here while I have this one fleshed out pretty well, so I shouldn't need maybe like a ruler. So once I finish this, I can slap down their colors. I might not finish the page today, but get all the main stuff out of the way. We need to fix the shape a little bit. Almost got it. Hey, YT Kai. Thank you, appreciate it. Man, dang, his eyes bigger. Almost there. Getting this inch finished. Oh, that's good stuff. What are the species? I guess it's alright. Let's see. I can paste these eyes, but see if we need to position them different really. Word D. Okay. Now test how he thinks it. I think his ears, I need to round them off some more to keep them consistent before, very bunny-like. Let's see if it's right here. There's different versions of lava. Oh wow, yeah, lava reed. It's the main. Can we slap some quick fast colors down? Slap down a few things. Keep clicking on that. That is me attempting to lay out the next couple pages ahead. you. Jeez. I have to open up a different file for that book. I need to like. Or chose to write that as a book title. Let's put some base colors down on Magolor. Oh, hey, Via. Oh, you're working. I'm actually gonna wrap up in a little bit. I'm gonna slap down these colors right quick. We are nearly done with this page, so hopefully it hadn't actually taken too much. Something's feeling slightly off here. Wow, this feels a tad awkward from here. guess leave it there. Yeah. With the wrong guy. Oh, that's the song. O'clock. I am going to call it early this time. Instead of pushing on towards 7:30. Okay. Being distracted by this Knuckle song. But yeah, I'm probably gonna stop here for today. One reason mainly being because it is kind of hot in this room. And I need to step out for a while. But we're nearly done with this page. Just got a bit of color stuff to do. I can finish that next week though. Next week or off stream, one of those. But yeah, this page is just about ready to be wrapped up, and we'll move on to get the next pages together. Yeah, a lot of good progress today. If I was spending a couple more hours on these, could pretty much get pages done in a day, 2 days. I mean, this right here. Thanks, Cora. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really liking how this comic is turning out. There's a little bit left to go, but that shouldn't take too much longer. And just keep chipping away at it and get it done. So let me save this, and I need to make a proper transition for this, but bring this over. Thank you guys for watching. I greatly appreciate you guys for hanging out. Yeah, I'm stopping just like 30 minutes early today, but trying to see what'll work best. But I'll figure that out. For now though, I'm gonna call it a day. I will be streaming on Patreon. What though? Still thinking of the subject. Those are patrons. If you have anything that you want to see from me, like as far like the last stream I did was about making short stories for comics. Just my own thoughts and tips there. So whatever you guys want to know about, definitely let me know, and I will see what I can do. For now though, I'll check you guys out later. I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good rest of your week. Bye bye.